I didn't even want to get up. I was literally just chilling on the couch. The minute I sat down and I pulled that recline lever, I was night night. I went right to bed. I was out for like 45 minutes. There's no way that I can successfully get a YouTube channel going if I have zero motivation. Or is there?
Some fans they scream next, while others they make threats, while the devil's making bets stack. I'll be afraid to get myself wet, but I owe it to my family to scream out next. It's the IRX. Some fans they scream next, while others they make threats, while the devil's making bets stack. I'll be afraid to get myself wet, but I owe it to my family to scream out next. So you think that I'm offended cause you don't wanna listen?
What's up, y'all? This is your boy Oscar 210, and this is a moment with 210. Now, if you're here for the very first time, if you can do me a solid, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit that bell so that you can get alerts whenever I put out new material. If you're here for your second time, well, thank you for tuning back in. I really appreciate it because there is no my channel without y'all watching. I started a Facebook group. Yeah, big news. Thanks. I'm glad I tuned in. That's not what this is all about, but it's going somewhere. I started a Facebook group because I've just been out of the gym for a long time. So I invited people from different walks of life. Professional trainers, professional fighters, professional athletes, gym enthusiasts, and people that express that they want to start working out. I invited all these people to this group. And then I decided that I was going to start a challenge. Well, this is why. I've been out of the gym for a long time. Now, it doesn't look like I hit the gym, but that's none of your business. And since I've been out of the gym for a long time, mostly because of this pandemic, I'll just blame it on it was definitely the Rona, right? Yeah, you didn't want to touch stuff and get all. But I started gaining, and I'm not talking about the type of gains that you want to get. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about gains. So I started this challenge. It was called 425. It's just 4 exercises and 25 reps of those 4 exercises. 2 of those exercises had to be push-ups and squats, body squats. But then one of them has to be something you absolutely hate. For me, burpees. Whoever invented that knows Satan personally. And then one that you love, jump rope. I've always loved jump rope. Now the minimum is that you do it for 1 round. That's a bare minimum. Just do it 1 time. Or you can do as many rounds as you want. And that's going to be according to your ability. But then I started to ask myself, but who defined your ability? You do. You define your ability. I mean, at any point in time, you are telling you how much you can do and not do. You become the judge, the jury, and the executioner only if you actually execute. That got my mind rolling. We allow ourselves to wait to do things because we want motivation to just fall on our lap. Like motivation's literally gonna knock on your door or ring your bell and be like, come on, let's do it. Let's go. No, that's not what happens. A lot of the times we even set ourselves up for failure by saying things like, oh, I'll do it on Monday or I'll start next week. No, you set yourself up to fail, namely because you don't control tomorrow. The only thing that you own is literally this moment, the right now. Case in point, the pandemic. A lot of you said, I'll shop tomorrow. I'll hang out with them tomorrow. I'll go to church tomorrow. Well, guess what? Tomorrow got locked down. There was no that moment. Now you're at home wishing that you had it, but only if you've acted that moment, at that moment. Can you imagine? I told myself that there's 2 ways that you really make the moment an act of motivation. Number 1, answer the call to move. Answer the call to move simply means when you feel the impulse to do something, just simply do it. Don't overthink it. Wait a minute. That's pretty vague, bro. Something? When you feel like you're going to do something? Now, obviously, I'm talking about the something that's going to make you a better you. I'm not talking about the something that's going to make you a dumb you. One time in the gym, I was asked to spar with these real killers, okay? I mean, they really aren't like that. Their attitudes weren't like that, but they say, hey, you want to come in, you want to fight, you want to spar, so on and so forth. I looked at that moment and said, I mean, what do I have to lose other than my teeth and my memory? But seriously, what do I have to lose? So I went in and I sparred with them and I got destroyed. But I left a stronger person because mentally I overcame that moment of, do I have it in me? I didn't overthink it. I just answered the call and I moved. Number 2, move and make the call. Move and make the call simply means that you use discipline and fortitude to move forward. Movement equals life. Any movement is better than no movement at all. In the movie World War Z, Brad Pitt, wait, y'all have never seen World War Z? Just pause and go see it. Brad Pitt tells a family that's hiding out that movimiento es vida. He says, movement is life. They wanted to just hunker down and try to hide in their apartment while the swarm of zombies out there would hopefully just pass them by. But Brad Pitt said, nah, you gotta move. Movement equals life. So when move and make the call, just take the first steps. That's it. Because one step leads to another, which leads to another. That's all you have to do. You can't get so caught up on the fact that you're going to fail, and you can't get so hung up on the fact that you're not qualified. Don't get caught up in all of that. Just genuinely move. My first experience with Jesus was literally that moment. That moment where I just had to move. I was at this retreat and it was very kumbaya. People were like, holding hands and praying, and there was a lot of Birkenstocks and a lot of acoustic guitar and a lot of flannel, and then there was me and my boys. One thing didn't look like the other, and it was us. But during this retreat, I literally just took a moment and made it my forever. I started walking towards Jesus, who was shown to me in the monstrance. Okay, now that sounds like a lot of Catholic but what that simply means is that I was walking towards Jesus in a vessel that shows him. The monstrance, or a monstrance, literally means to show. And we in the Catholic faith believe that Jesus is truly present in the bread of life. That is not symbolic. He is very present. So this vessel shows us this bread of life. And my first experience was me walking towards. And with every step I took, I continued to take more steps. Before I knew it, I was face to face with my Lord. And I had to ask myself, what now? Moments like this are going to change your life. Motivation is not going to knock on your door. Motivation is not going to wait for you for tomorrow. You are either going to answer the call that is sparked within you, or you're going to make the move and make the call. Like I said earlier, a lot of us say, we'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is not ours. Tomorrow is not yours. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. This pandemic proves that in more ways than one. The Gospel of Matthew, it says, don't worry about tomorrow. Today is enough for today. Now that may have been an antidote to ease an individual who struggles with anxiety. But that very scripture also sparks within the life of the individual who's not motivated, because it communicates that tomorrow is not really yours. Today is enough. So worry about today, this moment, this right now. In that Facebook group that I was talking about earlier, people were posting their workouts, and my friend from Austria posted a WOD, a workout of the day. And I read it and I said, I want to do that. So I strapped on my shoes, I went out the door, and I started the run portion of that workout of the day. And then I came back home from the run and I started doing the actual workout. 33 minutes and 10 seconds later, I was done, drenched in sweat. When I first got that moment, I went with it. I said, I am going to choose whether I can or cannot. I am the judge, jury, and executioner of my ability. And I'm going to do it to a point of failure. And if I fail, so what? I did it. And I learned from that failure, and I do it again until I succeed. This is not exclusive to just working out. This is very much something that can be implemented in any walk of life, whether it's in the gym, in the academics, at work, in your career, in your vocation. This can be applied everywhere. You have to take the moment and make it a memory that's going to last because you've motivated yourself. You know what? In all this talking, I completely forgot the third part. See, I said to you that there is answer the call, move and make the call, but the third part, and this is a very crucial part, that you need to trust in the author of tomorrow and forever, and his name is Jesus. Trust that when you answer the call, it is him calling you to move forward. Trust that when you move and make the call, that he's gonna pick up and give you the strength when you least have it. Those three things are gonna change your life. Motivation does not come easy, but you can ultimately change that. Motivation does not come easy, but it's never meant to be easy. When you are moving forward in life, it's not going to be easy. In fact, when it is easy, you should probably buckle up because something's wrong. You were meant for so much more, and you give yourself so little credit. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Your now is what you have control of. If you move, you would have initiated the first steps of a motivation that can last a lifetime. Thank you guys for watching. This is your boy 210 and a moment with 210. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for alerts. And if you leave a comment below on topics that you would like me to talk on, and I pick that topic, I will feature your comment in that video. So make sure you leave me a little peace out, y'all.
Some fans, they scream next, while others, they make threats, while the devil's making bets stack. I'll be afraid to get myself wet, but I owe it to my family to scream out next. It's the IRX, some fans, they scream next, while others, they make threats, while the devil's making bets stack. I'll be afraid to get myself wet, but I owe it to my family to scream out next. So you think that I'm offended cause you don't wanna listen?